Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
button.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What
but not
are you-
that big red one. The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
righty.
know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. For crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, it be Thanksgiving. Or actually, I should be saying, it'd be slightly after or the end of Thanksgiving. Although this weekend be a big patch of insanities. And we have Christmassy season starting up, like the first. That be on Sunday. And we hope to be back with another episode of the Captain's Quarters. I got myself a bit under the weather for this week. And it's allowed Babushka to take control of far too many things, and she's been doing what she can to make Thanksgiving round 2 an extra special occasion, which should make most of you shudder out there. It really should. And there be many a things that we've been thinking about. And one of the things I've been thinking about is not everybody has Thanksgiving the way that we traditionally think of, with how did she put it? With the cranberry sauce and the turkey and all the trimmings and the stuffings. Not all of us be doing it that way. Some of us be mixing it up in different ways, and sometimes we do what we can with what we have about, and so we make do with what we have. And that be not always fancy Chinese and your neat old silverware and all kinds of fancy stuff. Sometimes it's old lawn furniture and just around a table somewhere and with people that you love and that you be having a good time with. But isn't that what Thanksgiving is all about? Getting everyone together and having a good time and enjoying each other's company? Well, not always. And that's where we're going tonight. We're going to explore maybe a bit of the underbelly of Thanksgiving. And I don't know how long this episode will be, but fear not, the witching hour will be upon us. And Babushka's got a very special song, she's saying, for some very special peoples out there. But let's get right off into it, be right into the muck of things, with a nice tribute to, I think some of you will be understanding momentarily, with Haywood Banks' Toast. What better way to start off a proper Thanksgiving celebratory season-y meal thingy. Welcome back, mateys. Welcome back, and get ready for some toast.
All around the country and coast to coast, people always say, what do you like most? Now, I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast. I always tell them I like toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. When prehistoric guys first drove from the drags, they didn't know what would go with the bacon and the eggs. Must have been an Einstein who got in his head. You plug the toaster in the wall, go buy a bag of bread, make toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. Well, I get up in the morning about 6 a.m., have a little jelly, have a little jam. Take a piece of bread, put it in the slot. Push down the lever and the wires get hot. I get toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah, toast. Toast. Yeah, toast.
What's this? A piece of toast? A pretzel stick? Popcorn? What blockhead cooked all this? What kind of a Thanksgiving dinner is this? Where's the turkey, Chuck? Don't you know anything about Thanksgiving dinners? Where's the mashed potatoes? Where's the cranberry sauce? Where's the pumpkin pie?
Aye, we went from toast to a little Charlie Brown Thanksgiving to, did you guess it? Popcorn, that's me right, by Hot Butter, the 1972 version. Now, another way to celebrate Thanksgiving ain't always to be in the fanciest places or the nicest places. Sometimes Thanksgiving is at a greasy spoon. That's right, a diner, a place where it maybe not the most extravagant or beautiful. It's just at least comfortable, and it be a place where you can go and drown your sorrows in whatever strange mystery sauce be of the day. Here it be, John Hewlett's Nights at White Castle. I don't think a Thanksgiving dinner at White Castle sounds too horrible.
Drop some more onion rings. Charlene, get your up here in the front. These people are waiting too long. Who's covering the drive-thru? Hi, welcome to White Castle. May I take your order, please?
Nights at White Castle, the one on Big Ben. I eat there often, so I don't have many friends. Porcelain Palace, a guy passed out on the floor. Just how I got here, I can't recall anymore, but I love them. Yes, I love them. Oh, how I love them. Oh, how I love those belly bombers with mustard and cheese and all the good stuff with onions and the buns loaded with grease. Yes, and the cheese fries. God, I love the cheese fries.
Breathe deep before you consume. A smell like no other fills up the room. Zombie-like people in lines that don't end, each having only loose change left to spend. A drunk in the parking lot pulls out a gun. Lonely man ordered some fries but got none. The grease from the meat has soaked into the bun. Senior citizen comes down with the runs. Cold-hearted waitress who's been working all night cooks up the patties that we'll eat in one bite. The onions are gray, the pickles are white. I'll have 12 belly bombers, 4 fish and a Sprite, and then a blood transfusion.
Ray, somebody threw up in the bathroom. Welcome to White Castle. Can I have your order, please?
Yeah, I'll take 2 cheeseburgers, 2 fish with cheese, a cheese fry, and a Coke with cheese.
I'll have 50 White Castles and a small Coke.
Is that for here or to go?
Yeah.
That'll be $1.09.
All right, fellow babies, and now it's time to go to our live remote man on the scene at the Pinedale Shopping Mall for the big WKRP turkey giveaway. So, take it away, Les Nessman.
This is Les Nessman, your man on the scene here at the Pinedale Shopping Center where the excitement is mounting. We're here to witness the big WKRP turkey Thanksgiving giveaway. And I think I hear something now. The crowd is moving out into the parking area. And, oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. And it's coming this way. It's flying something behind it. I can't quite make it out. It's a large banner. And it says, Happy Thanksgiving. From ladies and gentlemen, what a sight. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object. Perhaps a skydiver plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. Second to the third. There's no parachutes yet. Those can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're turkeys! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! One just went through the windshield of a parked car! Johnny, this is terrible. The cars running around, pushing each other. Oh, my goodness! Oh, the humanity! Oh, people are running about. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. Folks, I don't know how much longer the crowd is running for their lives. I think I'm going to step inside. I can't stay out here and watch this any longer. No, I can't go in there. Children are searching for their mothers, and not since the Hindenburg tragedy has there been anything like this. I don't know how much longer I can hold my position here, Johnny. The crowd...
Les, are you there? Les isn't there. Thanks for that on-the-spot report, Les. Who just tuned in, the Pinedale Shopping Mall has just been bombed with live turkey. Film at 11.
Les, are you okay? I don't know. A man and his 2 children tried to kill me. After the turkeys hit the pavement, the crowd kind of scattered, but some of them tried to attack me. I to jam myself into a phone booth. Then Mr. Carlson had the helicopter land in the middle of the parking lot. I guess he thought he could save the day by turning the rest of the turkeys loose. Gets pretty strange after that.
No, it gets strange.
Yeah, right.
No, Les, come on now, tell us the rest.
I really don't know how to describe it. It was like the turkeys mounted a counterattack. It was almost as if they were organized.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Aye, hadn't you thought you could only use explosives, but dropping turkeys from 2,000 feet up, aye, that could be quite a incendiary situation. There be WKRP's almighty turkey drop. It ain't Thanksgiving, truly Thanksgiving, till you be hearing that. And now we need to turn our sights to Mitch Hedberg's. Turkey needs to be himself. Who would have thought about bombing a shopping center with turkeys? What a grand and glorious idea. Aye, some of that's the kind of stuff where Babushka gets her keen ideas from. Her ideas are ones that make people weep and shake their head and laugh in hysterical insanity, all in one simple, sweet motion.
I hate turkeys. If you go to the grocery store and you stand in front of the lunch meat section for too long, you start to get pissed off at turkeys. You see like turkey ham, turkey pastrami, turkey bologna. Somebody needs to tell the turkeys, man, just be yourself. I already like you, little brother. You do not need to emulate the other animals. You got your own thing going. I used to draw you. You know, if you had a couple of fingers missing, you would draw a screwed up turkey. That turkey was in an accident.
They want to hear the Thanksgiving song. All right. This is a Thanksgiving song. I hope you enjoy it. Love to eat turkey. Love to eat turkey. Oh, I love you. Love to eat turkey, 'cause it's good. Love to eat turkey like a good boy should, 'cause it's turkey to eat. So good. That clapping's messing my head up, man. I appreciate it, but I was trying to think of the next line. I'm like, all I hear is clapping. Here we go. Thanks anyways. Turkey for me, turkey for you. Let's eat the turkey in my big brown shoe. Love to eat the turkey at the table. I once saw a movie with Betty Grable. Eat that turkey all night long. 50 million Elvis fans can't be wrong. Turkey lurkey do and turkey lurkey dap. I eat that turkey, then I take a nap. Thanksgiving is a special night. Jimmy Walker used to say dynamite. That's right. Turkey with gravy and cranberry. Can't believe the Mets traded Darryl Strawberry. Turkey for you and turkey for me. Can't believe Tyson nice and gave that girl VD. White meat, dark meat, you just can't lose. I fell off my moped and I got a bruise. Turkey in the oven and the buns in the toaster. I'll never take down my Cheryl Teagues poster. Wrap the turkey up in aluminum foil. My brother likes to masturbate with baby oil. Turkey and sweet potato pie. Sammy Davis Jr. only had one eye. Oh, turkey for the girls and turkey for the boys. My favorite kind of pants are corduroys. Gobble, gobble, goo, and gobble, gobble, giggle. I wish turkey only cost a nickel. Oh, I love turkey on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you. That there be Adam Sandler with the Thanksgiving song. I promised last week that I'd be doing that this time around, and here it be. Now we be cutting a commercial. It'll be nice, short and sweet, but I want to throw something at you. Things have changed over years, for better or for worse. Things have changed, and here is a vintage commercial. That'd be very much different. You tell me, you listen to it, and you tell me if things are still the same as they were then. It's quite, it's quite amusing. And then we'll have the proper sponsor. This helps pay for the medical appointments after having one of Babushka's fine Thanksgiving dinners. Stomach pumps don't just happen by themselves.
You know, if you were to follow a busy doctor as he makes his daily round of calls, you'd find yourself having a mighty busy time keeping up with him. Time out for many men of medicine usually means just long enough to enjoy a cigarette. And because they know what a pleasure it is to smoke a mild, good-tasting cigarette, they're particular about the brand they choose. In a repeated national survey, doctors in all branches of medicine, doctors in all parts of the country were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?" Once again, the brand named most was Camel. Yes, according to this repeated nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Why not change to Camels for the next 30 days and see what a difference it makes in your smoking enjoyment? See how Camels agree with your throat. See how mild and good-tasting a cigarette can be.
Look, Sidekick, a shop just for heroes.
No, it's a comic book shop and it's for everyone.
Not possible. See, it's even right in the name. Heroes. So that means you'll need to stay out here whilst I go shopping.
It's Heroes, your mom threw out comic shop, and it's for everyone, including sidekicks.
Hey guys, you know, the little guy is right. It's all about the love of comics, and not whether you can fly or not. But, by the way, I do love the cape.
Gee, thanks.
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Oh, look! They have Archie comics!
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
Now, I don't know if you've been hearing. Last week, it's kind of strange how the years go by and time goes by, and you think, well, it ain't been so long, and you realize it's been a decade. At first it's been a year, then it's been 5 years, then it's been 10 years, and then a decade or two has gone by, and then multiple decades. And then the people that were involved, they begin to pass away or fade away, and then time keeps marching on. Last week, we played Alice's Restaurant, 1984, very, very rare rendition of it. This week, we're going to play Alice's Restaurant, Massacre from 1967. It'd be the one that most people will be knowing. 18 minutes and 30 seconds long. May have taken down a presidency. We may not know it. But consider this. Things continue to march on. And since we played the one, and now we play the other, in between that time, Alice Brock. You know Alice? The song was about Alice. Well, she passed away. Miss Alice Brock passed away at the age of 83. And she's gone on to the great restaurant in the sky. Aye, if only some of Babushka's concoctions would move on to another plane of existence, we'd all be happier. But it be not that way. So we say, thank ye for the memories, thank you for the food, and Thanksgiving that you've been making us smile from your antics, and that Arlo wrote it down so long ago and made us go from a frown to a smile. And without further ado, thank ye, Alice Brock. And thank you, Arlo Guthrie, for still being around and still going one more round on a guitar. We gotta keep it loud if we want to end war and stuff. Alice's Restaurant, Massacre.
This song is called Alice's Restaurant. It's about Alice and the restaurant. But Alice's Restaurant is not the name of the restaurant, that's just the name of the song. And that's why I call the song Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Now it all started 2 Thanksgivings ago. It was on 2 years ago on Thanksgiving when my friend and I went up to visit Alice at the restaurant. But Alice doesn't live in the restaurant. She lives in the church nearby the restaurant in the bell tower with her husband Ray and Facha the dog. And living in the bell tower like that, they got a lot of room downstairs where the pews used to be. And having all that room, seeing as how they took out all the pews, they decided that they didn't have to take out their garbage for a long time. We got up there, we found all the garbage in there, and we decided it'd be a friendly gesture for us to take the garbage down to the city dump. So we took the half a ton of garbage, put it in the back of a red VW microbus, took shovels and rakes and implements of destruction, and headed on toward the city dump. Well, we got there, and there's a big sign and a chain across the dump saying closed on Thanksgiving, and we had never heard of a dump closed on Thanksgiving before, and with tears in our eyes, we drove off into the sunset looking for another place to put the garbage. We didn't find one till we came to a side road, and off the side of the side road was another 15-foot cliff, and at the bottom of the cliff was another pile of garbage, and we decided that one big pile was better than 2 little piles, and rather than bring that one up, we decided to throw ours down. That's what we did. Drove back to the church, had a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, went to sleep and didn't get up until the next morning when we got a phone call from Officer Obie. He said, "Kid, we found your name on an envelope at the bottom of a half a ton of garbage, and wanted to know if you had any information about it." And I said, "Yes, sir, Officer Obie. cannot tell a lie. I put that envelope under that garbage. After speaking to Obie for about 45 minutes on the telephone, we finally arrived at the truth of the matter and said that we had to go down and pick up the garbage and also had to go down and speak to him at the police officer station. So we got in the red VW microbus with the shovels and rakes and implements of destruction and headed on toward the police officer station. Now, friends, there was only one or two things that Obie could have done at the police station, and the first was that he could have given us a medal for being so brave and honest on the telephone, which wasn't very likely and we didn't expect it. Another thing was that he could have bawled us out and told us never to be seen driving garbage around the vicinity again, which is what we expected. But when we got to the police officer station, there was a third possibility that we hadn't even counted upon, and we was both immediately arrested, handcuffed. And I said, Obie, I don't think I can pick up the garbage with these handcuffs on. He said, shut up, kid. Get in the back of the patrol car, and that's what we did, and sat in the back of the patrol car and drove to the, quote, scene of the crime, unquote. I want to tell you about the town of Stockbridge, Massachusetts, where this happened. Here they got 3 stop signs, 2 police officers and 1 police car. But when we got to the scene of the crime, there was 5 police officers and 3 police cars, being the biggest crime of the last 50 years, and everybody wanted to get in a newspaper story about it. And they was using up all kinds of cop equipment that they had hanging around the police officer station. They was taking plaster, tire track, footprints, dog-smelling prints, and they took 27 8x10 color glossy photographs with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. Took pictures of the approach, the getaway, the northwest corner, the southwest corner, and that's not to mention the aerial photography. After the ordeal, we went back to the jail. Obie said he was going to put us in the cell. Said, kid, I'm going to put you in the cell. I want your wallet and your belt. And I said, Obie, I can understand you want my wallet so I don't have any money to spend in the cell, but what do you want my belt for? And it said, kid, we don't want any hangings. Said, Obie, did you think I was going to hang myself for littering? Obie said he was making sure, and friends Obie was, because he took out the toilet seat so I couldn't hit myself over the head and drown. And he took out the toilet paper so I couldn't bend the bars, roll the toilet paper out the window, slide down the roll, and have an escape. Obie was making sure, and it was about 4 or 5 hours later that Alice, remember Alice? It's a song about Alice. Alice came by and with a few nasty words to Obie on the side, bailed us out of jail. We went back to the church, had another Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, and didn't get up until the next morning when we all had to go to court. We walked in, sat down. Obie came in with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back each one. Sat down. Man came in, said, all rise. We all stood up, and Obie stood up with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures, and the judge walked in, sat down with the seeing-eyed dog, and he sat down. We sat down. Obie looked at the seeing-eyed dog. Then the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, and looked at the seeing-eyed dog. And then the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, and began to cry, because Obie came to the realization that it was a typical case of American blind justice and there wasn't nothing he could do about it. And the judge wasn't going to look at the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. And we was fined $50 and had to pick up the garbage in the snow, but that's not what I came to tell you about. Came to talk about the draft. We got a building down New York City, it's called Whitehall Street, where you walk in and you get injected, inspected, detected, infected, neglected, and selected. I went down to get my physical examination one day, and I walked in, I sat down. Got good and drunk the night before, so I looked and felt my best when I went in that morning. Cause I wanted to look like the all-American kid from New York City. Man, I wanted to feel like I wanted to be the all-American kid from New York. And I walked in, sat down, I was hung down, brung down, hung up, and all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things. And I walked in, I sat down, they gave me a piece of paper, said, kid, see the psychiatrist, room 604. And I went up there, I said, shrink, I want to kill. I mean, I want to kill. I want to see blood and gore and guts and veins in my teeth. Eat dead, burnt bodies. I mean, kill. And I started jumping up and down, yelling, kill. And it started jumping up and down with me, and we was both jumping up and down, yelling, kill. And the sergeant came over, pinned a medal on me, sent me down the hall, said, you're our boy. And you feel too good about it. Proceeded on down the hall, getting more injections, inspections, detections, neglections, and all kinds of stuff that they was doing to me at the thing there. And I was there for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I was there for a long time, going through all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things, and I was just having a tough time there. And they was inspecting, injecting every single part of me, and they wasn't leaving no part untouched. Proceeded through, and when I finally came to see the very last man, I walked in, sat down after a whole big thing there, and I walked up and said, what do you want? He said, kid, we only got one question. Have you ever been arrested? And I proceeded to tell him the story of Alice's Restaurant Massacre with full orchestration and 5-part harmony and stuff like that, and then all the phenomena. Stopped me right there and said, kid, did you ever go to court? I proceeded to tell him the story of the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one. That stopped me right there and said, kid, I want you to go over and sit down on that bench that says Group W. Now, kid. And I walked over to the bench there, and there's Group W is where they put you if you may not be moral enough to join the army after committing your special crime. And there was all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly-looking people on the bench there. There's mother rapers, father stabbers, father rapers sitting right there on the bench next to me, and they was mean and nasty and ugly and horrible and crime-fighting guys are sitting there on the bench. And the meanest, ugliest, nastiest one, the meanest father raper of them all, was coming over to me, and he was mean and ugly and nasty and horrible and all kinds of things. And he sat down next to me and said, kid, what'd you get? I said, I didn't get nothing. I had to pay $50 and pick up the garbage. He said, what were you arrested for, kid? And I said, littering. And they all moved away from me on the bench there to carry eyeball and all kinds of mean, nasty things, till I said, and creating a nuisance. And they all came back, shook my hand, and we had a great time on the bench talking about crime, mother stabbing, father rape, and all kinds of groovy things that we was talking about on the bench. And everything was fine. We were smoking cigarettes and all kinds of things until the sergeant came over, had some paper in his hand, held it up and said, kids, this piece of paper's got 47 words, 37 sentences, 58 words. We want to know details of the crime, time, the crime, and that kind of thing. You got to say pertaining about the crime. Want to know the arresting officer's name, and that kind of thing. You got to say, and it talked for 45 minutes, and nobody understood a word that he said. But we had fun filling out the forms and playing with the pencils on the bench there. And I filled out the massacre with the 4-part harmony and wrote it down there just like it was, and everything was fine. And I put down a pencil and I turned over the piece of paper, and There on the other side, in the middle of the other side, away from everything else on the other side, in parentheses, capital letters, quotated, read the following words. Kid, if you rehabilitated yourself. I went over to the sergeant and said, Sergeant, you've got a lot of damn gall to ask me if I've rehabilitated myself. I'm sitting here on a bench. I'm sitting here on the Group W bench. Cause you wanna know if I'm moral enough to join the army, burn women, kids, houses, and villages after being a litter bug. He looked at me and said, Kid, we don't like your kind. And we're gonna send your fingerprints off to Washington, and friends, somewhere in Washington, enshrined in some little folder is a study in black and white of my fingerprints. And the only reason I'm singing you the song now is because you may know somebody in a similar situation. Or you may be in a similar situation, and if you're in a situation like that, there's only one thing you can do, is walk into the shrink wherever you are. Just walk in and say, shrink. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant and walk out. You know, if one person, just one person does it, they may think he's really sick and they won't take him. And if two people do it in harmony, they think they're both faggots and they won't take either of them. And if three people do it, can you imagine three people walking in, singing a bar, Alice's restaurant, and walking out? They may think it's an organization. And can you imagine 50 people a day? I said 50 people a day walking in, singing a bar, Alice's restaurant, and walking out. And friends, they may think it's a movement. And that's what it is. The Alice's Restaurant Anti-Massacre movement. And all you gotta do to join is to sing it the next time it comes around on the guitar. With feeling. So we'll wait till it comes around on the guitar here. Sing it when it does. Here it comes. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. That was horrible. You want to end war and stuff, you gotta sing loud. You could put a lot. I've been singing the song now for 25 minutes. I could sing it for another 25 minutes. I'm not proud or tired. So we'll wait till it comes around again, and this time with 4-part harmony and feeling. We're just waiting for it to come around is what we're doing. All right now. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Excepting Alice, you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. So walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, at Alice's restaurant.
1967. It really kicked off then. We'll be back momentarily. Good memories, good times, good friends.
Before we're served, shouldn't we say grace?
In the year 1621, the Pilgrims held their first Thanksgiving feast. They invited the great Indian chief, Massasoit, who brought 90 of his brave Indians and a great abundance of food. Governor William Bradford and Captain Miles Standish were honored guests. Elder William Brewster, who was a minister, said a prayer that went something like this: "We thank God for our homes and our food and our safety in a new land. We thank God for the opportunity to create a new world for freedom and justice."
Amen.
Squatch Den. She loved me not. She loved me. She loves me not. She loves me, all right. She loves me not. Hey, stupid flower, what do you know about love? What? Hey, man, do you want to know about love? Oh, you're just trying to find the Squatch Den records. Oh, that's easy, man. They're right up at the Audit Mall, right next to the inside entrance at JCPenney's. Hey, man, yeah, they's got all kinds of good stuff. New stuff and old stuff, too. Yeah, I bet you can find stuff you're looking for. Hey, like maybe some barbershop music or a soundtrack for hair. Oh, so you're looking more for like Lawrence Welk and heavy metal stuff. Hey, man, that's cool. Hey, if anybody's gonna have it, it's gonna be the Squatch Den. Hey, man, see you later. Oh, and say hi to Ash for me. Oh, man, I just got back. I got the snacks, man. Oh, wow, man, is that like a Sasquatch? Oh, yeah, man, that it is. Squatch Den. I can hear it if Molly and Babushka are cooking up a storm. I think there might be plenty of hurricane and tornado status in there. With a bunch of snow showers and probably frogs and stuff coming from the skies. And when they cook up a storm, they not be a kidding. And while they be doing that, we've been working here in the captain's quarters. So let us turn our sights now, not from the foods that be coming, as terrifying and delectable they may be, but we'll think of the things that may have already been and that will soon come to pass. I would Haywood Banks. Thanksgiving.
I wish every day could be Thanksgiving. 365.25 days of the year. Thankful for what we got. Forget about things we're not. I wish every day could be that day. The banks and the post office, they won't be over. So don't you look for that check in the mail. On TV, well, there would be nothing but football. Unless you like watching Bullwinkle float down Broadway. Past the sewage treatment plant and onto the expressway. The grandmother's condominium, we're riding our trusty SUV. We'll all shout hooray when she pops a processed turkey in the microwave. Oh, I wish every day could be that day. The banks and the post office, they won't be over. So don't you look for that check in the mail. On TV, well, there would be watching Bullwinkle float down Broadway. I wish every day could be Thanksgiving. 365.25 days of the year. Thankful for what we got. Forget about the things we're not. Oh, I wish every day could be that day. Yes, I wish every day could be that day. Yes, I wish every day could be that day.
Now I leave at Thanksgiving, so I leave on tomorrow. I will fly to Portugal, and then hopefully make my way to a place where I can hide. And people say, "Where's Lewis?" And they'll say, "Well, I think he's in Alabama with his gun store." And actually, no, I'll be hiding in the middle of Portugal, drinking wine and waiting for this all to pass. But I do leave. I leave every Thanksgiving. I have for about 15 years with my friend Neil and his wife, and we travel, and we get the out of the United States, because if you leave at this time of year, and I know how important the holiday, the Thanksgiving, is for many of you, it's the most important. And you get together with your family and you liquor up and you just shout obscenities at each other. And you're reminded why, really, that it's lucky that you don't have a gun case in your house. And you kind of see, but for me, I realized quite a while ago, my mother would say, the turkeys were not happening anymore. My mother never made a good turkey in her life. No, she didn't. She didn't. My mother made turkeys. The turkeys tasted like they had some sort of muscular problem. So there was no reason to go home, and I went to my friend's mother's, my friend Neil, his mother's one Thanksgiving, and his mother was making even shittier turkey, and I just said, let's get the out of here. And then the bonus is if you leave for Thanksgiving week, when you come back, Christmas is more manageable. Because it's not, from the time Thanksgiving comes on Thursday, through that weekend, it's Christmas, it's Christmas, it's Christmas! Suck on my big Christmas, it's Christmas! Take it, it's Xmas, you pieces of shit! Go to the stores, why are you home, you? And then I come back and it's like, there's still 25 days of Christmas. Long enough. I get it all and I feel so good about it. But if I escape for those 4 days, as you can see what it does to me, it's much better that I'm gone. Much better for the community.
Lewis Black there having himself a happy Thanksgiving. Not always a wrong way to look at it. And then we have another part. It's not just football, but hunting season for many parts opens up. Right after Thanksgiving or come Monday. Then it's an active seasonal sport. Or should I say an interactive. It seems some people get really, really into it. And the Yoopers take it on with a second week of deer camp. But this is part 2.
Hey, Joe! Where are you? If you can't hear me, just say something!
Where the heck am I? Oh, I remember now.
I wake up in the woodshed with 2,000 empty beers. I came looking for a full one, and I must have passed out here. I crawl out through the door and I run smack into a buck. He was eating all the apples from the back of Rudy's trunk. I grab him by the back legs and he drags me through the snow. But when he jumps a barbed wire fence, I have to let him go. It's the second week of deer camp, there's one more day to go. We haven't had a shaver mat since 14 days ago. The empty smile is growing and nobody got a deer. But there's only 50 weeks to go and we'll be back out here. I go crawling down the road and alley-oop comes whizzing by. For a guy that weighs 300 pounds, that oop can really fly. I take a look behind me and here comes a big black bear. If I make it back to camp, I'll have to change my underwear. A bear goes by the both of us and runs right through the door. He's breaking up the card game, it sounds just like a war. It's the second week of deer camp, there's one more day to go. We haven't had a shaver mat since 14 days ago. The empty pile is growing and nobody got a deer. But there's only 50 weeks to go and we'll be back out here. Bruno's cooking bear meat, but no one wants to eat. Cause everything that Bruno cooks smells like Mungo's feet. The poker game's still going and the beer is getting low. All around the deer camp there's a ring of yellow snow. The bucks we won in poker are the only bucks we got. We spent 2 weeks in deer camp and never fired a shot. It's the second week of deer camp, there's one more day to go. We haven't had a shaver mat since 14 days ago. The empty smile is growing and nobody got a deer. There's only 50 weeks to go and we'll be back out here. It's the second week of deer camp, there's one more day to go. We haven't had a shaver mat since 14 days ago. The empty smile is growing and nobody got a deer.
At first I was an egg, I was petrified, kept thinking I'd be lost or I'd get cracked and fried. But you took me to your nest before it was too late and kept me warm. And you helped me incubate and now you're back. Think you're the boss. Wanna put me on a plate next to your wife's cranberry sauce. I should've known this day would come. I should've known not to relax. If I thought for just 1 second you'd come in here with that axe on. Now go, walk out the door. Just turn around now. Ain't chopping my head to the floor. Aren't you the one who cries this dark meat on my thighs? You think I'd gobble? You think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to catch, I know I'll stay alive. Got my wings so I won't fall. Ain't telling me to put a ball. I will survive. I will survive.
Gloria Gobbler there with I Will Survive Thanksgiving. Well, some might, but not all will. And Bucky Habaneros, cold turkey, touches upon this very subject.
Well, we sat down for dinner Thanksgiving Day, bowed our heads and began to pray. So thankful for the food that we were about to eat, but we wouldn't have been so thankful if we'd known that for the next 4 weeks we'd be eating cold turkey for breakfast and lunch and dinner each day. It's cold turkey. No matter how much we eat, it just won't go away. I hate cold turkey. Well, Mama shopped around and found a 40-pound one. She cooked it night and day until it was done. Then she got her knife and she started to slice. And it tasted good at first, but now I've lost my appetite for cold turkey, cold turkey for breakfast and lunch and dinner each day. It's cold turkey, cold turkey. No matter how much we eat, it just won't go away. I hate cold turkey. Well, I miss meatloaf, hot dogs, and enchiladas, pizza, spaghetti. That's what I want. I want a roast beef, a pork chop, a nice thick steak. I don't know how much more I can take of this cold turkey, cold turkey for breakfast and lunch and dinner each day. It's cold turkey, cold turkey. No matter how much we eat, it just won't go away. I hate cold turkey. Well, we finally finished off all that awful meat. I said, now Mama, can we have some real food to eat? She just looked at me kinda quizzically and said, son, the other half of that turkey is downstairs in the deep freeze. Looks like it's cold turkey, cold turkey for breakfast and lunch and dinner each day. It's cold turkey, cold turkey. No matter how much we eat, it just won't go away. I hate cold turkey. Even the dog won't eat it no more. Oh no, Mama's calling me for dinner. I gotta go. I'd be glad to quit this cold turkey. I could do it cold turkey.
Can you turn up my headphones? Turn up my head, or I'm the only one in here, so I'm gonna turn up my own headphones for myself. Thank you. You're welcome.
Trying to make microwave popcorn in a microwave. I am on that wave. I am on that wave. Trying to make microwave popcorn.
I take the packet of the plastic. Reading the directions on the back of the package. Orville Redenbacher, you're a savage.
So let's get cracking. Trying to make microwave.
I put the packet on the glass.
What glass?
The little glass dish in the microwave.
Got it.
I close the door.
Which door?
The door to the microwave. What is wrong with you? You follow all the rules when you're a studious guy.
Step 1.
Insert the packet, set the power to high. Cook for 1.5 minutes to 2.5 minutes.
Kind of a wide range. Trying to make microwave popcorn in a microwave. I am on that wave. I am on that wave. Trying to make microwave popcorn.
The popcorn's done. I open up the door. I take it out.
Damn, that's hot. Super hot.
Makes sense.
I burnt my fingy.
I open up the packet. It smells smoky and the kernels are black. Hey, I burned it. I burned it. Yes, for real. Do you think you're helping by saying all this? I'm giving up.
I'm done cooking popcorn.
I'ma eat a bag of skinny pop. I look back at the microwave. Wait a minute.
How'd I miss this button? There's a button and the button says popcorn.
Oh, no.
On the microwave.
There was a button
I am
that
on
said
that
popcorn.
wave. I am on that
I
wave.
should've hit that
Trying to make microwave popcorn.
Everyone's talking at the same time. Everyone just shut up.
Theater butter. Trying to make microwave popcorn.
As we get closer and closer and closer to time, I just want to point out at Derby, Bo Burnham's microwave popcorn. Now that be a possible solution. If you'd gone with the Charles Brown formula for Thanksgiving, you wouldn't have tons of cold turkey. So maybe good old Chuck was ahead of himself on that one. Oh, here's another good one. And some people really do believe this. Hippie, same goodies. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. And then we got a special song for the guests once the dinner be over.
Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Suddenly my family's entirely too near, and everyone's remarried since the last time they were here. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Here comes Uncle Junior with his brand new wife. I'm not sure how we're related currently. I think she's my second cousin on my stepmother's side. I better go ask Mama about the family tree. Well, Mama's making name tags on the front porch, 'cause our lineage keeps getting rearranged. We keep it all in the family just as soon as we get divorced. Makes it so hard to remember everybody's name. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Seems to me our family tree's more like a family sphere. How are we related? We have no idea. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Granny's new boyfriend, now there's a piece of work. He's Junior's stepson by his first wife. It's gross to watch him flirt. My sister's brand new husband used to be my cousin Scott, out on bail from the county jail long enough to tie the knot. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year, when it's time to see the family that I avoid all year. It's like filling up a trailer with 3 dozen Britney Spears. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Let's take one more lap around the old gene pool. We put all kinds of fun in dysfunctional. Somehow Grandpa got taller and younger and skinnier, 'cause our hallowed family line is anything but linear. Hey, Charles Darwin called. He said, thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. Now I lay me down to sleep and I pray, please disappear. Junior's in the next room struggling with his ex-wife's stepmom's sister-in-law's brassiere. Thank God, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. 'Cause Mama don't allow no evoluting round here. No, Mama don't allow no evoluting round here. Well, Mama don't allow no evoluting. She says it's too dang highfalutin. Mama don't allow no evoluting round here.
This is perhaps, of all the great Bill Anderson songs that I've recorded, this one, Bill didn't write this one, but it's the meatiest of all. I've made a small fortune, and you've squandered it all. You've shamed me till I feel about 1 inch tall. But I thought I loved you, and I hoped you would change. So I gritted my teeth and didn't complain. Now you come to me with a simple goodbye. You tell me you're leaving, but you won't tell me why. We're here at the station, and you're getting off, and all I can think of is, thank God in Greyhound you're gone. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. And that load on my mind got lighter when you got on. That shiny old bus is a beautiful sight, with the black smoke rolling up around the tail lights. It may sound kind of cruel, but I've been silent too long. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. One more time. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. I didn't know how much longer I could go on, watching you take the respect out of me, watching you make a total wreck out of me. That big diesel motor is a playing my song. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. Thank God and Greyhound. The old lady. Mean old Slim Whitman, huh? You're gone. I bet there's not a dry eye in the house.
Now there be Roy Clark with Thank God and Greyhound. You're gone. Beauty of Thanksgiving. You get to see the wonderful family members, if you're being lucky, that you haven't seen for a while. And the beauty of Thanksgiving be that you get to see them come and go. Thank God for Greyhound. And they're gone. It feels just as good sometimes saying goodbye as it did as saying hello. And with that, we are coming towards the end of our Thanksgiving special here on the Captain's Quarters for another year. But fear not, because we have something very special on Babushka. I hope you got your stomach pumps ready and your bags at reach. Because he's been cooking up a storm. And what a storm it may be. Oh, boy.
Oh, I tell you, Bubby, this is gonna be the best meal ever. I even broke out the famous family recipe for the squid and chocolate sauerkraut. It's gonna be fantastic. You know that recipe I make about 15 years ago, the one everybody rave about?
What I remember. More like pickaxe and torches.
Yeah, that's the one. And that Trudy Beekman, she ain't gonna outcook me this year. She never has, but this year she really gonna lose the contest. And speaking of Trudy, you know, I invite her over, right? Yeah. Anyway, I have special song, fantastic song, just for her. So, I sings now. So things look bad and your back's against the wall. Your whole existence seems freaking hopeless. You're feeling filthy as a dive bar bathroom stall. Can't face the world sober and dopeless. You've lost your way. You think your life is wrecked. But let me just say, you's correct. You's a loser, baby, a loser, then baby, you's a screwed up little whiny brat. You're a loser just like me. You's a screws, loose boozer, and only one-star refuser. You're a power bottom at wreck bottom, but you got company. There was a time I thought that no one could relate to the gruesome ways in which I's damaged. But letting walls down, it can sometimes set you straight. We's all living in the same crap sandwich. I sold my soul to a psychopathic freak. And you think that makes you unique. We's both losers, baby, we're losers. It's okay to be a coked up party and hoe. Baby, that's fine by me. I's a loser, honey, a schmoozer and a dummy. But at least I knows I'm not alone. You're a loser just like me. I got an appetite for gambling. I got an appetite for sampling every drug and toy I can find. I sold my soul to save my power. Now I'm on that demon's leash and I trapped and it gets worse with every hour. He's a loser, baby, a loser, but just maybe, if we clap together, things will up differently. It's time to lose your self-loathing, excuse yourself, let hope in, baby. Play your card, be who you are, a loser just like me. Well, you know, I's not really a loser, but that Trudy Bigman, oh boy, yeah. You talk about a coked-out freak. Oy.
Well, I do believe he been tortured well enough. Good night, and happy Thanksgiving.
So just chill till the next episode.